We made it, y'all. The WNBA Finals are here, and it's a matchup between the number 1 overall seed, New York Liberty, and the number 2 seed, the Minnesota Lynx. They won Game 5 against the Connecticut Sun, and in this matchup, in this finals, the Liberty will have home court advantage. We know how tough it is to play at Barclays in Brooklyn. They pack the house. But the Lynx are coming in with so much momentum and so much energy. You cannot say enough about the play of Napheesa Collier and Courtney Williams, especially in Game 5, in which they were able to clinch and get to the WNBA Finals. For Napheesa Collier, she's the first player ever with 3 consecutive games scoring 25 points and collecting 10 rebounds. The first player ever. Napheesa Collier is truly cementing herself as one of the best players that we are going to see play this game in the W. And then for Courtney Williams, Napheesa's dynamic duo, her partner, her Batman to Robin, Courtney Williams has been the ultimate X factor right now for the Minnesota Lynx in playoff basketball. She's playing the point guard position, something that is new to her skill set this year, but the balance between her scoring and facilitating to her teammates, it has been what has gotten the Minnesota Lynx this far this season. Courtney Williams is averaging 13.7 points per game and 5.7 assists per game. Y'all, she's also shooting 73% from 3 in the playoffs. And that is not her bread and butter. Her bread and butter is her mid-range game, which she continues to find success in the playoffs. Now the Lynx won the regular series versus the Liberty 3-1. They're back in the finals for the first time in 7 years. You think what happened 7 years ago? Oh yeah, that was Maya Moore. That was Maya Moore's legacy under Cheryl Reeve, where they won 4 championships. Now I wonder if it's time for a different UConn stud, Napheesa Collier, to cement herself and her legacy under Cheryl Reeve. This will be the first championship in which she can do it. On the other side, it's the New York Liberty, a super team, a super team, a super team. This team was put together to beat the Aces, and they did so in the semifinals. It was because of Breanna Stewart and the play of Stewart and Ionescu and that dynamic duo. Man, Stewie is looking for her 3rd championship and possibly her 3rd finals MVP. She has continued to play mature, seasoned, like one of the best pros we know to play this game. And then Stewart and Ionescu has taken her game up another notch. You can tell that she's tired of getting to the finals and losing. The way that she has been operating off the pick and roll, the way that she has been knocking down the 3, she consistently dissected the Aces defense during the semifinals, and she'll look to do the same versus the Lynx. The play of the duos will be so important. Who's going to win? Will it be Courtney Williams and Napheesa Collier? Will it be Breanna Stewart and Stewart and Ionescu? I'm looking forward to it. The game within the game. All right, keys for each team in the finals. I'm going to start with New York because they have to have a New York state of mind. They have to use all their offensive weapons, from Leonie Phoebish to Courtney Vandersloot coming off the bench to Benijah Laney Hamilton, but especially, folks, especially Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones has to be assertive in the paint offensively if you're the New York Liberty. And defensively, they have to use their length and guard the arc. Minnesota has been one of the best teams all season at 3 and D. You have to guard the arc when you're playing them. Now for the Lynx. I said they've been one of the best teams all season. That's what I believe, and it's because of their identity. They stick to their identity. They stick to knocking down 3s, to getting open shots, to passing up good shots, to get great shots. They play inside-out basketball. The play of Alana Smith, of Kayla McBride, of Bridget Carlton has been fantastic. And then you got to remain and stay with your dogs and follow the duo. Whatever Napheesa Collier and Courtney Williams do on the ball, they need to be aggressive, they need to score, and they need to make a lot of the decisions for the Lynx offensively. And then for the Lynx, continue to play lockdown defense. Their defense has been the best all season. They play on one accord, they use their length, and they'll communicate. They'll need every bit of that communication defensively to beat the Liberty. Okay, I'm going to give you my finals prediction. I have the Minnesota Lynx in 5. In 5 would mean that they are going to win the championship in Brooklyn, in New York, on New York Liberty's court. And yes, I think that's what's going to happen. I think the coach of the year in Cheryl Reeve has the right recipe and the right roster. I think that they have enough depth off the bench with Maisha Hines-Allen and Xanda Lassini to beat the New York Liberty. And I think that the finals MVP will be Napheesa Collier. I think it is the time for Napheesa Collier to cement herself in history in the W, to get a finals MVP, and to start that legacy and that dynasty that she can have under Cheryl Reeve. This is going to be such a competitive series. The Lynx as a franchise, they've been here before. They're looking for their 5th championship in franchise history. Meanwhile, the New York Liberty are looking for their 1st championship after reaching the finals 5 times. What do you say if you go 0-6? I don't know. I don't have a word for it, but I'm so excited to watch these two teams compete for the WNBA Championship.